subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts. So I already done a few of these where I quickly gave you guys my thoughts on some of the ships that are potentially possible in Dragon Ball, and this one is the one that I have not done yet, even though it is highly recommended to me in those comment sections, mainly because people think that Cabba x Caulifla is a realistic thing, like this could actually happen. Say if we go into a time skip or something along those lines in the future Dragon Ball Super, which it seems like we may be going toward the end of Z, where are these characters gonna be in that time period? And so I want to ask you guys, put it in the comment section, let me know, does Cabba x Caulifla make sense? Is that a viable relationship? Is that a good relationship, and how does it end? Because I have my story, my ending, and my thoughts on this relationship coming up next, but I would love to hear you guys out. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this shipping. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So first, let me tell you guys why this does not work, and it doesn't work mainly due to the fact that Caulifla has no interest in Cabba in that way. The only time that she was a little bit intrigued with Cabba was when he was a Super Saiyan, but immediately after that, he showed her how to become one. So there is no real need for her to idolize Cabba at all, because she was able to attain so easily the transformation that made him stronger than her momentarily. So there's really not much more that Cabba can do besides be Caulifla's training partner. On top of that, it is quite reasonably easily being able to see that Cabba and Caulifla are sort of the Universe 6 version of Goku and Vegeta, and so it would be easy to see that they are meant to be rivals, sort of, in a way, much more than they are meant to be love interests. They are mimicked by those versions, so more than likely in the future of Dragon Ball Super, we're gonna see Cabba and Caulifla fighting to attain new levels of power against each other. Cabba in order to protect Universe 6 and the Universe 6 Saiyans, and Caulifla for her own selfish gain, which is actually quite the opposite. It's like they're the counterparts of Universe 7, but with role reversal, because Caulifla is the one that is more selfish while Cabba is more selfless. And then the ultimate factor, and that is Kale. In a situation where it's all three of them, the relationship between Cabba and Caulifla breaks up the trio because Kale is let out in the dark, especially when Kale is extremely protective of Caulifla and honestly probably has some feelings toward Caulifla as well. So this would absolutely break up the band, and that is the reason that another reason that I don't think this is an actual thing. Also, on top of that, I don't think that Caulifla really finds Cabba attractive. I think Caulifla goes for more of the built-up muscular type, similar to Goku and Kale when she transforms. But in a hypothesis, how would this actually play out if they were to start dating? Would it be good? Would it be bad? And how would it end? So essentially, in this scenario, in the time skip period between the Moro arc and the end of Z, Cabba and Caulifla end up training relentlessly day in and day out until they're gaining new levels of power beyond Super Saiyan 2. Say they are going into Super Saiyan 3 territory, or trying to figure out how to go into Super Saiyan 3, or maybe messing around with possible fusions between Caulifla and Cabba, or Cabba and Kale, just trying to see how much stronger they can make their little team. Obviously, they're going to have different politics, basically because Cabba is part of the army and Kale and Caulifla are not. Now, if the Saiyan King brings in Caulifla's gang, bringing them in back into the Saiyan fold, then yeah, Cabba and Caulifla both being part of the Planet Sadala army really lessens the friction between them that is so naturally there. So as these training sessions keep going and going and going, Cabba and Caulifla start getting close, start getting much closer, and eventually they let their feelings slip up, their combat feelings, into more of a romantic feeling. So I would say early on, they would probably hide this relationship not only from Kale, but from most of the Planet Sadala army, mainly due to the fact that fraternizing isn't really well looked at in the military at all, especially if Kaba is a higher rank than Caulifla. But at the same time, Caulifla and Kale were just part of the bandit squad, and bringing them in and Kaba being, so close to them would probably rub a lot of the soldiers who were in the Planet Sadala army the wrong way, especially with Kaba, and especially since Kale and Caulifla, stole a lot of supplies and fought them a lot just not too long ago. So they would probably hide the relationship at first, but eventually it would slip up and slip out because Kale would notice that Caulifla was spending less time with her and more time either hiding away or spending time with Kaba, until Kaba and Caulifla talked to Kale and let her know that they are actually dating. Now, throughout this relationship, Caulifla is obviously the alpha and Kaba is the beta, so whatever Caulifla says goes. Happy wife, happy life. That is Kaba's motto at this point, and he is lucky to even get Caulifla in this situation. So he should definitely abide by these rules, and yeah, Caulifla would absolutely be the alpha in this relationship. Now, the relationship ends prematurely if Kaba confronts Kale or Kale confronts Kaba because Kale is jealous of their relationship and Kaba wants to smooth things over. Kale gets pissed off, turns into a berserker, and kills Kaba. That is how this relationship ends extremely quickly. Now, the only way that it continues is if Caulifla becomes pregnant, makes Kale the godmother, and boom, there you go. Kale is essentially part of the family, and because Kale sees that they are starting a family, starting something new, she is going to hide away her feelings and never speak of them again. Now, a baby between Caulifla and Kaba would be really, really strong and have huge aptitude for transforming into a Super Saiyan rather early, similar to Goten and Trunks, but again, it wouldn't be a mind-blowingly strong Saiyan like naturally, but it would be a Saiyan that would be very, very fast learner and would have a leg up in Saiyan society because he is born of the soldier from the Planet Sadala army, so he could be put in the army or she could be put in the army, and there you go. It actually isn't that bad of a relationship, to be honest. Yeah, but it just doesn't seem very, very likely of a relationship, but it's not bad if you put it on paper, because if you make them coincidentally be pushed to each other throughout all these circumstances that I'm changing the rules on, or not letting Berserker kill Kaba, then yeah, they can end together in a very loving relationship where, again, Kaba is the beta and Caulifla is the alpha, where there's nothing wrong with that, honestly, as long as they're in love and as long as they're being fair to each other. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and let's go ahead and see who is the End of Video Squad winner. The winner of today's hashtag End of Video Squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag End of Video Squad on their comment, is going to be the 1 in a million. The story about Ninja Goku or something like that was really good. Too bad it wasn't finished. Yes, I actually, gonna give you guys some full disclosure here. I actually was thinking about continuing this Dragon Ball fan manga with my buddy Cade, and we were going to continue Shippuden and get it actually done, but we reached out to the actual creator of the Dragon Ball fan manga and she never reached out back to us. It's really hard to get a hold of her since she's already stopped doing really anything and she's over there in France. So I didn't want to just take someone else's story and continue it at that point and not have their blessing. Would be really weird, honestly. And at the same time, I got my hands full with Dragon Ball Reset at the moment, so yeah, I was gonna make that story and finish it, but there were other circumstances that made it so I couldn't. So right now it stays as it is, as it originally was, and you know what, it's still a good story. I would reread it in a heartbeat. Thank you so much for your comment. The 1 in a million. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.